Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 12, the final and last episode of Hidan no Aria AA. And before we get into this, I just want to say sorry, this is actually like 2 days late, I think. First off, problems with my internet and everything. It was just messed up, I couldn't do anything about it. And then, of course, I've also had pre-Christmas stuff, like a bunch of last minute things for Christmas, and yeah, it got a little hectic. I shouldn't be saying excuses like that. Should have got figured a way to get a video out, so sorry that I didn't until now, but here it is. But yeah, let's get on to the episode. So what happens on this episode? How was it in comparison to everything else? The episode was actually okay. I did feel the whole mech thing was kind of like, out of place. It was kind of weird, like how the whole atmosphere of and how the action of everything has been going, having this Suimitsu, whatever, Kyo Chikato's sister, was kind of weird and out of place in the way that she ended up fighting, coming out like some crazy little sister with a huge mech shooting everything. It did show Akari has definitely grown more. This episode has definitely shown Akari has grown more. So good for that, at least she has matured. Like I've said, I really hated her character at the beginning. Her character got a little better towards the end and everything, but still kind of not. I didn't care for her too much. The whole action scene with the mech was interesting. It was pretty much a showing off, pretty much Akari, how much she's improved. Also showing off Aria and everything. Reki was there as well, along with the other girls helping out, and they came up with a plan. It was pretty interesting to see the plan formulate and come out, trying to pretty much blind her into a trap kind of thing. What didn't make sense was how she pulled down the visor thing and got paint all over, and then she's like, oh, I can't see. You were fighting the whole time without the visor thing on. There's no longer smoke, so you needed to put the thing on, open it back up, and then you can see fine, fight better, not be blinded, and then boop, into a trap. Like, it didn't make sense. She should have known this and been trained, but whatever. They always do that. They had to figure out some way to beat her, and yeah, they ended up beating her. The whole boat jumping down scene was pretty cool, and then boom, that was the end of that part. After that, we get the whole Aria saying, Akari, you can't be my Amica and all this kind of stuff. It's pretty much because she wants to protect her. And I get that and everything. And then, Akari is like, no, if I want to take my, the Amica test one more time. And then this time, if she fails for good, So she does it. They do the test. It was a pretty cool, fight. The fight wasn't like the best by the fight, the actioning, what's going on. It was pretty much the atmosphere and the hype, the build up, the wind going on, the blink flashes going on, the ashes going, the wind, like I said before, blowing, the train comes, they're doing all their moves. It was pretty cool, like that aspect. I did enjoy that. The action still, like I've said, for how it's been, has not been that big or good. So in a way, doing this definitely made it seem a lot better. So good for them on that. She ends up being able to become, the ending is pretty much a happy ending with her becoming the Amica of Aria and everything. So yeah, we have the ending. It's pretty much Shino, Urahara are once again thwarted in their plans to get Akari by Aria, and they go to do their own thing. Shows all the girls doing their own endings and everything. We even get to see Shirayuki and Kinji at the end, with Shirayuki getting be like Aria and Akari being like Kinji, like they're just like like, oh man. But yeah, that was pretty much the end of the episode. The end of the episode actually was completely hilarious, with Akari somehow failing and tripping on Aria, and Aria getting mad like, you're going back to the training, what? And that was the end. But yeah, that was the episode. The episode was overall okay. The season overall, what do I give my review on it? I'm definitely gonna give it like something like a 6 out of 10, maybe even less, like a 5.5. Honestly, the anime was weird. Like, I didn't care for it. Like I've been saying, the whole season they pretty much had a beginning story, this main plot, and just threw it away in the back for this, like, hey, shoving, Yuri down our throat, like what, there's nothing wrong with Yuri, but do it in parts while also putting the main plot, the main story in. Not give us some type of main story and then throw that in the back, little by little, showing, sometimes not even showing at all, and then just having this Yuri fight between Shino and Uraha trying to get, Akari. It was really just, that was my, like, what the heck? Where was the main story? We could have got more into the story, which was actually pretty interesting in some points, but they didn't and dropped the ball, and that's what I'm just like, okay, whatever. If you want to do that to the show, fine, whatever. But like, just set this on the main thing as, a Yuri school kind of harem, whatever romance kind of thing you want to do. But don't put in a main story and then expect us to be okay with, putting that on the side and then having this Yuri shoved down our throat, Like, if there was brief moments with the Yuri, that's fine. Or if that was the main thing, that'd be fine. But it wasn't. And then at the end, when things could have gotten, like, they could have made more effort into the story, they rushed everything because they didn't have enough episodes, because everything else was all the Yuri stuff. So overall, that's why I give it such a low rating, because it could have been better. Everything was average, the fighting was average, the storyline was average because of what they did, and just overall, that's why I give it a 5.5, 6 out of 10. I don't know if you guys feel differently, but that's honestly how I feel. Hopefully now, though, maybe we will get what we want. I know a lot of people have been commenting on my Facebook account. If you guys want to check that out, it's in the link in the description to my official Anime Kingdom Facebook, and then also on comments in YouTube as well, that we wanted, like, a lot of us have seen the first season and liked it with Kenji and everything, and honestly, I rather have a second season of the main story that we got in the first season of the anime. Most people wanted that to happen, but it didn't. Maybe now that they've brought out this side story thing, maybe now that they've seen people, how they've reacted and everything, maybe now they will make a second season, a true sequel to, the first season, and not just another side story, or just not completely do it at all. Because seriously, I feel like dropped the ball. If they were going to do this side story, take away the, like, not, you can have the Yuri, but not have that much and get away from the story. And then it could have been really good, maybe, and really good for, another season or something. Yeah, but now most people are like, dang, this is what this is? I don't want to watch this, I don't know. That's how I feel, but yeah. That's all I really got to say, guys. So, hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion and review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed you want to talk about, comment below as well. And until next time, guys. See ya.